हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल कॉन्सेप्ट एजुकेशन। फ्रेंड्स, आज के वीडियो में फिजिक्स के टॉपिक्स वेक्टर का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करेंगे। इसके पहले के वीडियो में वेक्टर के बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट पर बात किया गया था, जिसका लिंक आपको स्क्रीन के ऊपर दिया हुआ है, आप उसे देख सकते हैं। चलिए हम लोग आज का वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द यूनिट वेक्टर पैरेलल टू द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ वेक्टर ए is equal to I k plus 2 j k minus 3 k cap and vector b is equal to 2 I k minus j k plus k cap is। और ये आपको सॉल्व करना है। इस जगह हमें रिजल्टेंट को सॉल्व करना होगा, तो द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ वेक्टर a and vector b is r is equal to a plus b I cap plus 2 j cap minus 3 k cap ब्रैकेट में प्लस 2 I cap minus j cap plus k cap। सॉल्व करेंगे तो I और ये प्लस 2i 3i हो जाएगा। इसी तरीके से ये प्लस 2 है और ये माइनस j है, सॉल्व करेंगे माइनस हो जाएगा तो प्लस j cap और माइनस 2 k cap। ठीक है, इसका मैग्नीट्यूड निकालेंगे हम लोग। मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर r इज इक्वल टू, मैग्नीट्यूड में क्या करते हैं, इनका जो होगा वैल्यू उसको हम स्क्वायर कर लेंगे, a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस c स्क्वायर इस तरीके से। तो 3 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस 1 स्क्वायर प्लस माइनस 2 स्क्वायर। सॉल्व करेंगे, वैल्यू आ जाएगा आपका 14। यूनिट वेक्टर r कैप इज इक्वल टू वेक्टर r डिवाइडेड बाई r, 1/14 ब्रैकेट में 3 I कैप प्लस j कैप माइनस 2 k कैप। ये इसका आंसर होगा। नेक्स्ट आपका द वैल्यू ऑफ n सो दैट द वेक्टर a इज इक्वल टू 4 I कैप प्लस n j कैप माइनस k कैप एंड b इज इक्वल टू 2 I कैप प्लस 3 j कैप प्लस 2 k कैप आर परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर। परपेंडिकुलर है तो इसका कंडीशन हम लोग को मालूम है, a and b will be perpendicular to each other if a dot b is equal to 0। a dot b is equal to 0, इसका कंडीशन हम लोग देखे थे अगले वीडियो में। 4i के प्लस n j के माइनस k के डॉट 2i के प्लस 3 j के प्लस 2 k कैप इज इक्वल टू 0। सॉल्व करेंगे, इसमें डॉट प्रोडक्ट होगा, तो हमें मालूम है डॉट प्रोडक्ट का कंडीशन क्या होता है। 4 प्लस में 2 का करेंगे 8, i डॉट i 1 होता है, बाकी सब 0 प्लस 3n माइनस 2 इक्वल टू 0, n इक्वल टू माइनस 2। ऑप्शन डी। नेक्स्ट आपका द एंगल between vectors a and vector b is 60 degree. The ratio a dot b divided modulus a cross b is, so a dot b divided by modulus a cross b is equal to ab cos theta divided by ab sin theta is equal to cos by sin cot होता है, cot theta cot थीटा की वैल्यू कितना दिया 60 डिग्री, cot 30 की वैल्यू 1/√3, 1/√3। इसका आंसर होगा सी। नेक्स्ट आपका है द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ द इक्वल वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ आइदर वेक्टर। द एंगल बिटवीन ऑफ द टू वेक्टर्स इज r स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab cos थीटा, और इक्वल है तो r इक्वल होगा b के और b इक्वल होगा a b, दोनों इक्वल है तो हम बहुत जगह एक नंबर ले लेते हैं। a स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू a स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर प्लस 2 ए इंटू ए कॉस थीटा। सॉल्व करेंगे, ए स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए टू ए स्क्वायर प्लस 2 ए स्क्वायर कॉस थीटा, कॉमन ले लेंगे 2 ए स्क्वायर 1 प्लस कॉस थीटा, ए स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई 2 ए स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस cos theta, cancel out 1 by 2 is equal to 1 plus cos theta, 1 को इधर ले जाएंगे, cos theta is equal to 1 upon 2 minus 1, सॉल्व करेंगे, minus 1 by 2 कंपेयर कर लेंगे, theta is equal to 120 डिग्री। नेक्स्ट आपका given P is equal to A plus B and Q is equal to A minus B. If the magnitude of P and Q are equal, the angle between vector A and vector B is, if theta is the angle between A and B, theta is the angle between A and B, so the magnitude of P and Q are, P is equal to root में A square plus B square plus 2 AB cos theta, and Q is equal to root में A square plus B square minus 2 AB cos theta। Given P is equal to Q, if follow that cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90 degree, theta is equal to 90 degree। Next, a vector C when added to vectors A is equal to 3i cap minus 5j cap plus k cap and B is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap gives a unit vector along y-axis। y-axis के along लेना है, y-axis में unit वेक्टर j होता है, j is equal to c plus a plus b, वैल्यू c plus a और b को ले दिया है 3i cap minus 5j cap plus k cap plus 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 4 k cap। सॉल्व करेंगे इसको, 3 plus 3 और ये 2 5 हो जाएगा, 5 I cap minus 2 j cap minus 3 k cap, c is equal to minus 5 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap, ये आंसर होगा। Next, if the sum a plus b of two vectors a and b equal the difference a minus b between them, a plus b is equal to a minus b, which gives b is equal to minus b. This is possible only if b is a null vector. If the magnitude of a vector a, b and c are 12, 5 and 13 units respectively, then a plus b is equal to c vector and the angle between a and b is, so mod vector c square is equal to mod vector a square plus mod vector b square. Hence, angle between vector a and vector b is pi by 2, option C. Next up, the vector a and b are such that modulus a plus b is equal to modulus a minus b, then the angle between the two vectors vector a and vector b will be modulus a plus b is equal to vector a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, and modulus a minus b is equal to root में a square plus b square plus 2 by a minus b cos theta इक्वल कर लेते हैं a square plus B square plus 2ab cos theta is equal to root में a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. रूट सॉल्व हो जाएगा a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. a square b square कैंसिल हो जाएगा, एक साइड में ले जाएंगे. 4ab cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. Next, two vectors a and b are such that a plus b is equal to c and a square plus b square is equal to c if theta is the angle between positive direction of vector a and vector b, then make the correct alternatives. So, vector c is equal to vector b plus vector a plus vector b. C is equal to, yes, c square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, but c square is equal to a square plus b square वैल्यू दिया हुआ है, तो सॉल्व करेंगे इसको. तो c स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू, इन दोनों के लिए क्या होगा, c स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab cos थीटा कैंसिल हो जाएगा. 2ab cos theta is equal to 0, 2ab cos theta is equal to 0, cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to pi by 2, pi by 2. Next, if a is equal to b plus c and the magnitude of a, b, c are 5, 4, 3 units respectively, the angle between a and c is given है. a is equal to b plus c, a is equal to b plus c. Let angle between vector b and vector c be theta. Then a square is equal to b square plus c square plus 2 bc cos theta. स्क्वायर पुट करेंगे. 5 का स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 4 स्क्वायर प्लस 3 स्क्वायर प्लस 2 इंटू 4 इंटू सी की वैल्यू 3 cos थीटा. सॉल्व करेंगे इसकी वैल्यू. 0 इज इक्वल टू 24 cos थीटा, थीटा इज इक्वल टू 5 by 2 इन अ राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. वैल्यू पुट करेंगे इसके रिस्पेक्ट में. लेट एंगल बिटवीन a and c be alpha. Cos alpha is equal to c by a is equal to 3 by 5. Alpha is equal to cos inverse 3 by 5. Next after, if a dot b is equal to modulus a cross b, then the angle theta between a vector and b is, we know that formula a dot b is equal to ab cos theta, and next a cross b is equal to ab sin theta. So vector a dot vector b is equal to modulus a cross vector b ab cos theta is equal to ab sin theta. Cancel out. Tan theta is equal to 1, theta is equal to 45 degree. 45 degree pi by 4. Next, if two numerically equal force P and P acting at a point to produce a resultant force of magnitude P itself, then the angle between the two original force is. So we know that the formula resultant R is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2 PQ cos theta. Here mod vector A is equal to mod Q is equal to mod P, both are equal. P square is equal to P square plus P square plus 2 PP cos theta. सॉल्व करेंगे 2p square plus 2p square cos theta p square 2 p square 1 plus cos theta cancel out 1 by 2 is equal to 1 plus cos theta 1 इधर जाएगा 1 by 2 minus 1 cos theta इधर ले लेते हैं cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 2 cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 2 कंपेयर करेंगे theta is equal to 120 degree. Here next question angular momentum is angular momentum मैं बताया था पिछले वीडियो में इसका एग्जैक्ट आपको फार्मूला ही आएगा. तो वेक्टर L is equal to वेक्टर R cross P, hence the angular momentum is the axial vector होता है ये क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट. Next, a force vector applied on a mass is represented as force is equal to 6 I cap minus 8 j cap plus 10 k cap and the mass accelerate with 1 meter per second square. What will be the mass of the body? Mod vector F is equal to 6 square plus 8 square plus 10 square. Magnitude find कर लेंगे is equal to solve करेंगे 200 is equal to 10 root 2 Newton. Here m is equal to f by 8 10 Newton by 1 is equal to 10 root 2 kg. Answer 10 root 2 kg. Next, the position vector of radius are 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap and 2 I cap minus 3 j cap plus k cap. While those of linear momentum are 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus k cap. Then the angular momentum is, तो अभी हम लोग देखे थे angular momentum का वेक्टर L is equal to R cross P. फॉर्मेट होता है इसका I J K. मैट्रिक्स फॉर्मूला से आप सॉल्व कर सकते हैं 2 1 1 2 minus 3 1. सॉल्व करेंगे 4 I cap minus 8 k cap. Next, find the torque of the force F is equal to minus 3 I cap plus j cap plus 5 k cap acting at the point R vector is equal to 7 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap. So अभी हम लोग देखे थे फार्मूला tau is equal to R vector cross F vector. इसका मैट्रिक्स फॉर्मेट ले सकते हैं I J K और इसके जो वैल्यू होंगे इनको ले लिया जाएगा तो आपको मिल जाएगा 7 1 7 3 1 और माइनस 3 1 5. ठीक है. आई के लिए लेंगे तो इस हाइड के कॉलम इसको पूरे रो कॉलम को उसको हाइड कर लेंगे इन दोनों को उसको हमें इसका इसमें इंटू करेंगे इसका इसमें इंटू करेंगे माइनस के साथ में तो इसका इंटू करेंगे तो 15 माइनस 1 इसमें इंटू करेंगे 1 और माइनस. अब इसके कंडीशन में अगर ये माइनस होता है माइनस जे के ब्रैकेट में अब ये हाइड होगा और ये लाइन ऐसा हाइड होगा 5 का 7 करेंगे 35 और इसका इसमें इंटू करेंगे तो माइनस है और अब इसमें माइनस माइनस में प्लस हो जाएगा 3 प्लस एक है ब्रैकेट में इसमें सॉल्व करेंगे सेम इसी तरीके से इनका इसमें और इनका इसमें करेंगे ये 7 प्लस 9 ये 3 हुआ और माइनस माइनस यहाँ प्लस हो जाएगा. इसको सॉल्व करेंगे 14 I के माइनस 38 J के प्लस 16 के ये आंसर हो जाएगा. ठीक है. The sum of two force acting at a point is 60 Newton if the resulting force is 8 Newton and its direction is perpendicular to the minimum force. Then the force are F1 plus F2 is equal to 16 f1 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस 8 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू f2 का होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 16 माइनस f1 का होल स्क्वायर. So f1 is equal to 6 Newton and f2 is equal to 10 Newton. Next, if vectors P, Q and R have magnitudes 5, 12 and 13 units and P plus Q is equal to R, then angle between Q and R is P square plus Q square is equal to R square, 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. Angle between P and Q is equal to 90 degree if alpha is the angle between Q and R, then cos alpha is equal to 12 by 13. Alpha is equal to cos inverse 12 by 13. Next, if modulus A plus B is equal to A minus B, which of the following option is not true? इसमें ऑप्शन पूछा, डिफिनेशन बेस्ड है. If modulus vector A plus vector B is equal to modulus A minus B, then two vectors, vector A and vector B, must be perpendicular to each other. तो उसे क्या होना चाहिए? परपेंडिकुलर होना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो परपेंडिकुलर का ऑप्शन कौन सा है? सी. नेक्स्ट, at what angle the two vectors of magnitude A plus B and A minus B must act so that the resultant is root A square plus B square. So if the required angle B, theta, then A plus B का होल स्क्वायर, A minus B का होल स्क्वायर प्लस 2 A plus B, A minus B cos theta is equal to A square plus B square. सॉल्व करेंगे. cos theta is equal to A square plus B square upon 2 B square minus A square. Theta is equal to cos inverse A square plus B square divided by 2 B square minus A square. Answer. Next, if A cross B is equal to 0 and A dot B is equal to minus AB, then angle between A and B is A cross B is equal to 0 if theta is equal to 0 or pi, but A dot B is equal to minus AB only when theta is equal to pi, 180 degree. If A cross B is equal to 0 and B cross C is equal to 0, then the angle between A and C is, for vector B cross A cross B is equal to 0, the angle A and angle B is equal to 0. Also, for vector B cross C is equal to 0, the angle between vector B and C is 0. So angle between vector B and vector C should also be 0. Next, if what is the angle between A cross B and B cross A? A cross B is directed opposite to vector B cross A. 5. If A vector B cap and B A cap, then which of the following relation is wrong? The dot product of two vectors, the dot product of two vectors cannot be equal to the dot product of their unit vector. Next, the unit vector along I cap plus j cap is unit vector formula होता है a cap is equal to vector a divided by mod a modulus a I plus j divided by root 1 plus 1 is equal to I plus j divided by 2. Answer. See. Next, what is the angle between A plus B and A cross B? A plus B is parallel to both vector A and vector B, but A cross B is perpendicular to both vector A and vector B. Pi by 2. What is the projection of 3 ik plus 4 j on the y axis? Projection of vector A on y axis is defined by A vector dot j cap. Here 3 I cap plus 4 a cap dot j cap is equal to 0. None of this. The resultant of vector A and vector B is perpendicular to A vector. What is the angle between A and B? Tan beta is equal to B sin theta A plus B cos theta. A plus B cos theta. Tan 90 degree is equal to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. इसी वजह सॉल्व कर लेंगे a plus b cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to cos inverse minus a by b. Next option a vector is represented by 3ik plus j plus 2kk. Its length in xy plane is s is equal to root में 3 square plus 1 square is equal to root में 9 plus 1 is equal to root में 10. Option C. If 0.5 I cap plus 0.8 j cap plus c cap is a unit vector, then C is solve करेंगे 0.5 का whole square plus 0.8 का whole square plus c square is equal to 1 इसका स्क्वायर कर लेंगे 0.25 plus 0.64 plus c square is equal to 1 और इन दोनों को ऐड करके लिखें तो 0.89 plus c square is equal to 1 का square is equal to 1, c square is equal to 1 minus 0.89 डिवाइड करेंगे 0.11, c is equal to root में 0.11. Option D. Next, The XYZ coordinate of 2 points A and B are given respectively as 0, 3, -1 and -2, 6, 4. The displacement vector from A to B may be given. Let A point 0, 3, -1 and B -2, 6, 4. The corresponding vectors A is equal to I की वैल्यू 0 है, I की वैल्यू 0, 3 j cap minus k cap and B is equal to -2 I cap plus 6 j cap plus 4 k cap. Displacement vector, the displacement vector from A to B is equal to B minus A -2 I cap plus 6 j cap plus 4 k cap minus 3 j cap minus k cap. Solve करेंगे -2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 5 k cap. Next, the vector that must be added to the vector minus I cap minus 3 j cap plus 2 k cap and 3 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 5 k cap. So that resultant vector is a unit vector along the y-axis. Let a vector A should be added. Then A plus I cap minus 3 j cap plus 2 k cap plus 3 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 7 k cap is equal to j cap. A is equal to j minus I cap minus 3 j cap plus 2 k cap minus 3 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 7 k cap. Solve करेंगे. A is equal to j minus I plus 3 j cap minus 2 k cap minus 3 I cap minus 6 j cap plus 7 k cap minus करोगे. A is equal to minus 4 I cap minus 2 j cap plus 5 k cap. Next, if vector A is equal to 3 I cap plus 4 j cap and B is equal to 7 I cap plus 24 j cap, then the vector having the same magnitude as B and parallel to A, the vector to A will be N A or 3 and I cap plus 4 and j cap. Now mod N A is equal to B and root में 9 plus 16 is equal to root में 49 plus 5 7 6 5 7 6. सॉल्व कर लेंगे इसको. and 25 is equal to root में 2 6 to 5 n is equal to 5. Na is equal to 15 I cap plus 20 j cap. If two vectors are equal and their resultant is also equal to one of them, then the angle between the two vectors is I is equal to A is equal to B. I square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2 AB cos theta. R square is equal to A square, R square same दे देते हैं, R square plus 2 R square cos theta. सॉल्व करेंगे तो R square is equal to 2 R square plus 2 R square cos theta is equal to R square 1 plus cos theta. कैंसिल करेंगे 1 by 2 is equal to 1 plus cos theta. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. Theta is equal to 120 degree. Next, the vector A and B are such that modulus A plus B is equal to A minus B or mod A plus B divided by A minus B is equal to 1. then the angle between the two vectors will modulus A plus B is equal to modulus A minus B. फॉर्मूला लिख लेते हैं a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2 ab cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर माइनस 2 ab cos थीटा. सॉल्व करेंगे 4 ab cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0, cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0 आएगा, थीटा इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. Next, the magnitude of the sum of the vector is equal to the difference of their magnitude. What is the angle between the vectors? तो इसके लिए सिंपल अभी जो मैं फॉर्मूला वही है, mod a plus b is equal to a minus b. This happens when the angle between a and b is pi 180 degree. 180 degree to solve for. Next, given that P plus Q is equal to R and the R is perpendicular to T, if P is equal to R, then what is the angle between P and Q? Here, P plus Q is equal to R, or R minus P is equal to Q. Since R is perpendicular to P, therefore R is perpendicular to P, therefore R square plus P square is equal to Q square, but P is equal to R. Here R is equal to Q by root 2 is equal to T equal to Q. Formula था cos theta is equal to R square minus P square minus Q square divided by 2 PQ. सॉल्व करेंगे इसकी वैल्यू Q square by 2 minus Q square by 2 minus Q square divided by 2 ब्रैकेट में Q by root 2 into Q. सॉल्व किया minus Q square by root 2, Q square is equal to 1 by root 2, theta is equal to 135 degree or 35 by 4 radian. Next, vector A is a vector with magnitude A, then the unit vector A cap in the direction of vector A is unit vector of A is A cap is equal to vector A divided by mod A, या इसको mod A अपॉन A भी लिख सकते हैं. इस जगह आपका ऑप्शन क्या होगा? D. If A1 and A2 are the two non-collinear unit vector and if mod A1 plus A2 is equal to root 3, then the value of A1 minus A2 dot 2 A1 plus A2 is, since A1 and A2 are non-collinear, A1 is equal to A2 is equal to 1 mod A1 plus A2 is equal to root 3 A1 square plus A2 square plus 2 A1 A2 cos theta is equal to root 3, 1 plus 1 plus 2 cos theta is equal to 3, cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Now A1 minus A2 into 2 A1 plus A2, 2 A1 square minus A2 square minus A1 A2 cos theta is equal to 2 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. The correct vector relation between linear velocity and angular velocity omega in rigid body dynamics is where r is the position vector. तो इसके फॉर्मूला में सब आपको चेक करना है कौन सा सही है। तो द वेलोसिटी रिलेशन बिटवीन लीनियर वेलोसिटी v एंड एंगुलर वेलोसिटी ओमेगा इन ए रिजिड बॉडी डायनेमिक्स फॉर्मूला होता है v इक्वल टू ओमेगा इंटू r, ओमेगा इंटू r। नेक्स्ट given two vectors vector a is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap and vector b is equal to 4I cap minus 2j cap plus 6k cap. The angle made by a is equal to b with x axis. Vector a is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap and vector b is equal to 4I cap minus 2j cap plus 6k cap. Let angle made by a plus b with x-axis d theta cos theta is equal to a plus b I cap dot mod a plus b dot I cap is equal to 3I cap plus 3k cap dot I by में root में 9 plus 9 1 is equal to 3 by 3 root 2 is equal to 1 upon root 2. Theta is equal to 45 degree. Next, two equal forces act at a point. The square of their resultant is 3 times their product. Here, the angles between them is r square is equal to p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Here p is equal to q and r square is equal to 3pq is equal to 3p square. 3p square is equal to p square plus p square plus 2p square cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 1 by 2, theta is equal to 60. Next, the angle between A and B is theta. R is equal to A plus B, make an angle theta by 2 with A. Which of the following is true? Which of the following is true? Tan beta is equal to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. So we solve this condition theta by 2. Find out हमें होगा theta by 2. None of this. Next, if the magnitude of a vector A, B, C are 3, 4 and 5 unit respectively, if A plus B is equal to C, then the angle make A and C. Here the C is the resultant of A and B. Here C is the resultant of A and B. Cos theta is equal to 4 by 5. Theta is equal to cos inverse 4 by 5. Next, given that A dot B is equal to 0, also A cross C is equal to 0, what is the angle between B and C? A dot B is equal to 0. Here A perpendicular B. A cross C is equal to 0. Hence A parallel to C. That is B is perpendicular to C. Perpendicular में 90 degree. Next, the angle between two vectors minus 2 I cap plus 3j cap plus k cap and B I cap is plus 2j cap minus 4k cap. Cos theta is equal to A dot B mod A mod B is equal to minus 2 cos 1 plus 2 into 1 square plus 2 square plus minus 4 square. Solve करेंगे. Theta is equal to cos inverse 0 is equal to 90 degree. The magnitude of a vector product of two vectors is root 3 times their scalar product. The angle between of two vectors is mod A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. AB sin theta is equal to root AB cos theta. Tan theta is equal to root 3. Theta is equal to 60 degree. Pi by 3. Option C. Next, if A dot B is equal to modulus A cross B, and then find the angle between A and B. According to the problem, AB cos theta is equal to AB sin theta. Tan theta is equal to 1. Theta is equal to 45 degree. Next, two billiard balls are rolled on a flat table. One has the velocity component Vx is equal to 1 meter per second, and second Vy is equal to root 3 meter per second. Other has component Vx dash is equal to 2 meter per second and Vx dash is equal to 2 meter per second. Find the if both of the balls start moving from the same point, the angle between their path is V1 is equal to 1 I cap plus root 3 j cap, and V2 is equal to I cap plus 2 j cap. V1 minus V2 is equal to I cap plus root 3 j cap dot 2 I cap plus 2 j cap is equal to plus 2 root 3. V1 V2 cos theta is equal to 2 plus 2 root 3. Cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by root 2 plus root 3 by 2 into 1 by root 2. Solve करेंगे इसको. Cos 60 dot cos 45 plus sin 60 dot sin 45 cos 60 minus 45 is equal to cos 15 degree. Theta is equal to 15 degree. Next, if vector A is equal to minus 2 I k plus 3 j k minus 4 k k and vector B is equal to 3 I k minus 4 j k plus 5 k k, then sin theta is equal to A cross B divided by A modulus B. A cross B is equal to minus I k minus 2 j k minus k k, and A cross B is equal to mod 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square is equal to root 6. Mod A is equal to root 2 minus 2 का whole square plus 2 का whole square minus 4 का whole square is equal to root 29. Mod B is equal to root 3 square plus minus 4 square plus 5 square is equal to root 50. Sin theta is equal to root 6 by root 29 into root 50. The value of lambda for which of the two vectors A is equal to 5 I k plus lambda j k plus k k and B is equal to I k minus 2 j k plus k k are perpendicular to each other is for two vectors A and B. to be perpendicular A dot B is equal to 0. Thus 5 I cap plus lambda j cap plus a cap dot I cap minus 2 j cap plus a cap is equal to 5 I dot I minus 2 lambda j dot j plus 1 a dot k. 0 is equal to 5 minus 2 lambda plus 1. Solve करेंगे 6 minus 2 lambda. Lambda is equal to 3. If a plus b is equal to c and a plus b is equal to c, then the angle includes between a and b is a plus b is equal to c and c is equal to a plus b. C is equal to root mean a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta a plus b square root mean a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Solve करेंगे cos theta is equal to 1, theta is equal to 0. The magnitude of the component of a vector 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap along 3i cap plus 4j cap is vector A is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap and B is equal to 3i cap plus 4 k cap. A dot B is equal to mod A mod B cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by mod A mod B. The magnitude of the component A along B is mod A cos theta is equal to A dot B upon mod B is equal to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap second 3 I cap plus 4 k cap divided by root mean a square plus 4 square equal to 10 by 5 is equal to 2. Next, a particle has initial velocity 3 I cap plus 4 j cap and has acceleration 0.4 I cap plus 0.3 j cap. Its speed after 10 seconds is here the initial velocity, here velocity u is equal to 3 I cap plus 4 j cap 4 j cap. Acceleration a is equal to 0.4 I cap plus 0.3 j cap time 10 seconds. Let the velocity of the particles starting v after 10 seconds. V is equal to u plus 80 u की वजह से मालूम 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 0.4 I cap plus 0.3 j cap into 10. Solve करेंगे 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. Solve करेंगे 7 I cap plus 7 j cap. Speed of the particles, speed of the particle after 10 seconds is equal to mod v is equal to 7 square plus 7 square 7 by 2 unit. The component of the sum of vector 2i cap plus 3j cap and 2i cap plus 3 k cap along x and y direction respectively are So let vector A is equal to y cap plus 3 j cap and vector B is equal to 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. A plus B is equal to y cap plus 3 j cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. Solve करेंगे 2y cap plus 5 j cap plus 3 k cap. Option A. If force F is equal to ai cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap is acting at a point r is equal to 2i cap plus minus 6j cap minus 12k cap, the value for which of the angular momentum is conserved is for the angular momentum तो टैक्स होगा तो 0 होगा तो a by 2 is equal to 3 by minus 6 a is equal to 2 into 3 by 6 minus 6 is equal to minus 1. A and B are two vectors given by vector A is equal to I cap minus 2 j cap plus k cap and vector B is equal to I cap minus 2 j cap plus k cap. The magnitude of the components of A and B is, so A and B magnitude formula A dot B divided by mod B is equal to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap dot I cap plus j cap divided by root 2 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 5 by root 2 2 plus 3 by root 2 is equal to 5 by root 2. The component of a vector A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap along the direction of I cap minus j cap is here vector A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Let vector B is equal to I cap minus j cap, then B cap is equal to vector B divided by mod B I cap minus j cap divided by 1 square plus minus 1 square is equal to I cap minus j cap divided by root 2. Component along the direction. Next, the component of a vector A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap along the direction of I minus j is A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap and let vector B is equal to I minus j. Then unit vector B cap is equal to vector B divided by vector mod B I minus j divided by root 1 square plus minus 1 square is equal to I minus j divided by root 2 I minus j divided by root 2. Component of A along the direction of B is A dot B is equal to ax I k plus ay j k plus az k k dot I minus j divided by root 2. Solve करेंगे x minus ay divided 2. k नहीं है यहाँ पे इसलिए k नहीं आएगा. Next, the angle subtended by the vector A is equal to 4 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 12 k cap with the x-axis is let theta be the angle which vector A makes with x-axis, then cos theta is equal to ax upon a 4 by root 4 square plus 3 square plus 12 square is equal to 4 by 3. Theta is equal to cos inverse 4 by 13. The velocity of the particle 6 meter per second is what changes to 8 meter per second northwards in 10 seconds. What is the magnitude of the average acceleration during this interval of time? So the interval of change is velocity here, delta v. Delta v is equal to 8 j cap minus 6 I cap. सॉल्व करेंगे ये मीटर पर सेकेंड में चेंज डेल्टा v इज इक्वल टू 8 स्क्वायर प्लस 6 स्क्वायर होल 1/2 सॉल्व करेंगे 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड a is equal to acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon change in time delta v upon delta t 10 meter per second divided by 10 second is equal to 1 meter per second square. Next, the position vector of a particle is r is equal to a cos omega t I cap plus a sin omega t j cap. The velocity vector of the particles is v is equal to dr upon dt. V is equal to displacement upon time is equal to minus a omega sin omega t I cap plus a omega cos omega t j cap. Slope of the position vector. Slope of position vector is equal to a sin omega t divided by a cos omega t is equal to tan omega t. Slope of velocity vector. Slope of velocity vector is equal to a cos omega t divided by minus a sin omega t is equal to minus 1 upon tan omega t. So the velocity vector is perpendicular to position of the vector. Perpendicular to the position vector of the vector. A point of the application of force F is equal to 5 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 2 k cap is moved from R1 is equal to 2 I cap plus 7 j cap plus 4 k cap and to R2 is equal to minus 5 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. The work done is, here the displacement is R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1. 5 I minus 5 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap minus 2 I cap plus 7 j cap plus 4 k cap. सॉल्व करेंगे minus I cap minus 5 j cap minus k cap. Work W is equal to F dot S displacement. Displacement यहाँ होगा R2 minus R1. सॉल्व करेंगे इसको 5 I minus 3 j plus 2 k cap dot minus 7 I minus 5 j minus k cap. सॉल्व करने पर minus 35 plus 15 minus 2 minus 22 units. Next, find the torque of a force F is equal to minus 3 I cap plus j cap plus 5 k cap acting at a point R is equal to 7 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap. Tau is equal to R cross F is equal to I j k 731 minus 315. सॉल्व कर लेते हैं I के ब्रैकेट में 3 into 5 minus 1 into 1 plus j cap 1 into minus 3 minus 7 into 5 plus k cap के लिए लेंगे 7 into 1 minus 3 minus 3. सेम सॉल्व है 4 I cap minus 38 j cap plus 16 k cap. The momentum of force F is equal to I cap plus j cap plus k cap acting at point minus 2 3, 4, about point 1 to 3 is R is equal to R1 minus R2 value है minus 2 I cap plus 3 J cap plus 4 K cap minus I plus 2 J cap plus 3 K cap. सॉल्व करेंगे इसका डिफरेंस करेंगे माइनस 3 I cap plus J cap plus K cap. मोमेंट ऑफ ए फोर्स तो आपको टाउ इक्वल टू क्या मिलेगा R क्रॉस F I J K minus 3 1 1 1 1 1 सॉल्व करेंगे I cap 1 minus 1 प्लस J cap प्लस है इसमें चेंजेस हो जाएगा 1 प्लस 3 प्लस K cap माइनस 3 माइनस 1 सॉल्व करेंगे 4 J cap माइनस 4 K cap ये वैल्यू क्या होगा 0 हो जाएगा 4 J minus K cap. The diagonals of the parallelograms are 2I and 2J. The area of the parallelograms is let the sides of parallelogram be A and B. Then A plus B is equal to 2I and A minus B is equal to 2J. That is A is equal to I plus J and I plus J and B is equal to I minus J. Now area of parallelogram A plus B is equal to I plus J plus I minus J. सॉल्व करेंगे मॉड I क्रॉस J क्रॉस I माइनस के is equal to 2 square unit. Next is A is equal to lambda I cap plus 2J cap minus 3K cap and B is equal to I cap plus K cap and C is equal to I cap minus J plus K cap. If vector A plus B and C are perpendicular, then find out the lambda की value. A plus B is equal to lambda plus 1 I cap plus 3 J minus 3 K cap as A plus B and C are perpendicular. A plus B dot C is equal to 0. So lambda minus 1 I cap plus 3 J cap minus 3 K cap dot 2 I cap minus J cap plus K cap is equal to 0. 2 lambda plus 1 minus 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. 2 lambda plus 2 minus 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to 2. Next, a force 3I cap plus 4J cap newtons act on the body and displace it by 3I cap plus 4J cap meters. The work done of the force is work done का फार्मूला क्या होगा W is equal to F into S is equal to S is equal to R. So W is equal to actually 3I cap plus 4J cap dot 3I cap plus 4J cap. सॉल्व करेंगे I की वैल्यू 1 9 plus 16 is equal to 35 joule. B option. Next is modulus A cross B is equal to root 3 A dot D. Then the value of A plus B mod is A cross B is equal to root 3 A dot B AB. Sin theta is equal to root 3 AB cos theta. Tan theta is equal to root 3 theta is equal to 60 degree. Now a plus b equal to root mean a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta value 60 degree. Root mean a square plus b square plus 2ab 1 by 2. सॉल्व करेंगे इसको, 2 से 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस ab का होल 1 by 2. ये आंसर. Next, if the scalar and vector product of two vectors a, b are equal in magnitude, that the angle between the two vectors is, so a cross b is equal to a dot b ab sin theta is equal to ab cos theta, tan theta is equal to 1, theta is equal to 45. Next, two equal forces are acting at a point with an angle of 60 degrees between them. If the resultant force is equal to the 40 root 3 and the magnitude of each force is r square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta and r is equal to 40 root 3 Newton, a is equal to b is equal to x and theta is equal to 60 degree. 40 root 3 of whole square is equal to x square plus x square plus 2 x dot x cos 60 is equal to x square plus x square is equal to 3x square. 40 root 3 is equal to root 3x, x is equal to 40 न्यूटन. होप फ्रेंड्स आपको समझ में आया होगा. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.